Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of all ages, welcome to How to Make a Literal Cat in Your Favorite RPG. I hope you're not here to learn how to do character creation the right way, because this is the Cat Creation Podcast, hosted in part by me, Joel Holland.
Hosted in the other part by me, Avalon.
And guested in part by someone who's probably not used to hearing me use my real name.
Real.
Points to that corner.
Hey, I'm Ale.
Hello, Ale.
Welcome,
Hey.
So, before we get into introducing you, I just want to throw out there, Pathfinder is a game that we have been intimidated out of trying to make an episode of because of the way the character sheet looks, really.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, we're glad that you're here and that you know what you're doing and that you can hopefully keep this episode from being 3 hours long.
We'll see. I will do my best.
Thank you. Now, would you like to introduce yourself and then tell us a little bit about your credentials, which would be like your cat experience, podcast experience, tabletop RPG experience?
Yeah.
You know, any and all of the above?
Okay, for sure. I'm Ale, Vtuber. I have been on a hiatus, aside from, collabing with some people. Computer's work, but I'm working on it. I have a decent amount of RPG experience. I've been doing D&D, started with 3.5, moved on to 5, jumped over to Pathfinder once the SRD debacle happened. Tried a little bit of Pathfinder 1, done a decent amount of Pathfinder 2, both DM and as a player. I have 2 RPGs, TTRPG streams that I'm on right now. One is Starfall, that happens every other Saturday, usually. That's Pathfinder 2. And then I'm doing a Phandelver, Lost Minds of Phandelver 5.5e stream as well. Cat experience, I live with a cat. She's great. And raccoons are basically just cats with thumbs. So,
right.
Lots of experience there. I think that's about it.
You're so right about the raccoons.
Yeah, they're just cats with thumbs. But yeah, that's basically it.
I don't know that we can legally make a raccoon on this podcast based on that logic, but I understand it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sure I've already made this abundantly clear. We're talking about Pathfinder 2nd Edition today.
Mm-hmm. Which, Pathfinder 1st Edition is just 3.5.
Yeah, that's my understanding of it, too. Would you like to give a quick introduction to Pathfinder 2nd Edition and tell us anything you think we should know about it before we make a cat in it?
Sure. So, it's recently undergone a bit of a change. Annoyingly, a decent chunk of parts of it, because of, again, the SRD debacle. So they've made it to where they can have their own framework, so they don't potentially get sued by Hasbro. But, it's pretty simple. It is still a lot like D&D. So you still have, the characters, races, classes, but it's ancestries and heritages now. So basically you've got, what line are you, and then what are you specifically, which I'll give you bonuses. You get feats way more often. Every level you get some kind of a feat. Also the leveling. I think personally the leveling feels better. Your numbers get bigger faster, but everyone else's does. And also, one of my favorite parts is you crit on a 10 or higher, and you crit fail on a 10 or lower. So, if the check is 15 and you roll a 25, then you actually crit succeed, which is cool.
Nice.
Oh, so it's based off, the difference of the result, and not just, a solid number.
So, if you do happen to roll a nat 20 or a nat 1, that still does something, but it just moves you up a success level. So if, let's say that you had, a 30 check, it would not crit succeed, it would regular succeed, because you would have failed because you rolled under, but because it was a nat 20, it jumps it up to succeeds.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think that's a fun little thing. Also, you can roll initiative with different stats, which is very nice.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. Stealth is usually a good call, but yeah, you can roll initiative with any of your stats. Or skills, I guess, not stats. But
all right.
Yeah.
So, with that out of the way, we can't get started quite yet. We do have to read off the show's rules. Before we get into the game's rules about creating a character, we have to establish the show's rules to ensure that we stay on target, on brand, and, yes, on cats. We have, of course, the cat creation rules. Rule number 1 is we accept no cop-outs. We're making a cat, the exact animal that comes to mind when I say the word. No anthropomorphic races, no people turned into cats, no lions, no tigers, no other cop-outs you could imagine.
Yeah, nothing with opposable thumbs.
Damn. Okay, but hear me out. What if we just remove the opposable thumbs?
Then I don't think so. I don't think
That's unethical and still against the rules.
It's too close to being a rule broken that...
I feel like that is... We don't really have an ethics guide here, but that feels like people turned into cats.
No. Not necessarily. Well, actually, yeah, no, that is kind of what that is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is what that is.
Okay, so no breaking of Rule 1. Rule 2 is we cannot use homebrew/house rules. If the rules in the rulebook don't allow us to do something, we count it as a rule broken.
Rule number 3, if the game includes stats for a literal cat, those must be used or adapted to the game's character sheet. We talked about this beforehand, and we found rules for big cat, like lion or tiger or any other cop-out you could imagine, but not for literal cat.
Gosh, use TTRPGs and not having cat stats.
I mean, why are you fighting a cat?
Yeah.
That isn't just a cat person.
Yeah, why are you trying to fight the cat, Avalon?
I'm not trying to fight the cat. I'm saying you could place a cat in harm's way so that your team can look heroic.
You can do that without a step block. Just give it like 2 HP.
You gotta let your players know that if they fail, they fail.
Real, okay.
Rule number 4 is the character, class, background, playbook, job, what have you, must exist in the game's core rules or as part of an official expansion. We can't use homebrew classes, they're not real.
Rule number 2 used to say homebrew isn't real, instead of we can't use homebrew in house rules.
Yeah. No, that's fair. If we could, I could open up a lot more, because there's some really good ones, but no, it makes sense. It's reasonable.
Rule number 5, the cat can learn any skill available to its class, even if it's not something a cat could normally be trained to do.
Rule number 6 is if a tool would be physically impossible for a literal cat to use, even if comically downsized for them, they cannot use it.
So, like, a tiny sword is okay, but a gun is not.
Unless it's the cat gun.
Yeah.
But does this system give us the ability to create the cat gun at character creation?
I don't think so. Well, it is a cat gun.
We don't know either, but we've decided that some cats have had them.
Oh, okay. So, like, if there's a gun, if you could make a gun that a cat could use, then I don't think so.
There are some games that let you make custom gear at the start of the game, and that's one that we've done as a joke very often.
No, that's fair. I know that there's, like, an artificer type thing, but I don't think they, like, make items.
So probably no cat gun.
Yeah, probably no cat gun. I could be wrong. It's possible.
Avalon, do you have any other examples of a thing that a cat couldn't wield?
Probably like a spear/javelin.
I mean, if it's comically downsized, I think that would still be fine.
Yeah, but they couldn't throw it.
I mean, that's true. It would be ranged, but, like, theoretically.
Like a lute or a flute or
Yeah.
an old-timey boot.
Oh, no Puss in Boots? What the hell?
Nope, too big.
It's too big.
Now, actually, if the boots were comically downsized for the cat, I think
that's true. Magical items. They fit the wearer.
Otherwise, he boot too big for a goddamn feet.
That's real.
Alright, rule number 7. If a character sheet has a section that is meant to be filled out in collaboration with the whole table, we have to leave that blank, so potential players can make it fit the group they're playing with. Because, of course, we publish all of these to a Dropbox folder that you can access by going to bit.ly/literalcatpod.
Very cool.
You can find everything there.
Everything.
The answer to life.
Surprisingly, it's not 42.
Nope, they've been lying to you this whole time.
That's messed up. Why would they do that?
So that you don't keep asking.
You know what? That's fair.
Finally, rule number 8 is we have to keep track of every rule that we break.
So we can break rules, but we have to keep track of how many.
Yes.
Okay.
We prefer to keep the rules broken as low as reasonably achievable.
That makes sense. That checks out. How many? So I take it you've done 5e before.
Oh yeah, surprisingly few rules broke.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't remember exactly what it was. I didn't record that one with Avalon. I had another friend help me test out the concept, and then Avalon came in later when I was ready to start making the show for real. I think it was only 3 rules, though.
That's crazy.
I think it was 3 rules, because I remember listening to that.
Wow.
Because, like, here's the thing. D&D has a cat stat block.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So you could do the cat stat block, but then I guess race would be one, because there's no, you can't.
I mean, technically, it's just what is it? Xanthar's Guide to Everything allows you to declare any monster or creature to be a playable race.
What?
Wait, really?
Xanthar, what the hell? That sounds like what Xanthar would do.
Yeah.
Or was it it was like Cauldron of Everything or Guide to, I don't remember.
Tasha's Cauldron, yeah.
Tasha or Xanthar would have been one of those two for sure.
One of those expansions basically declared that you could make any monster into a playable character. And so we just took the cat stat block and just by using that rule, we could declare, yeah, this is playable. And then we just had, the only things we had to be careful about were like choosing abilities that a cat could reasonably do and equipment that a cat could actually wield. And so I think we went with a rogue.
Easy. Cats do have the natural affinity for crime.
Yeah. Anyway, are we ready to make a cat?
Let's make a cat!
Let's make a cat. Let's do it.
Let's make a cat. So, character creation, page 19. Unless you're the GM, the first thing you need to do in playing Pathfinder is create your character. Otherwise, presumably, you'd make the campaign. It doesn't say that here. I made that up.
You did. You are correct, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, this section provides a step-by-step guide for creating a character using the Pathfinder rules, preceded by a guide to help you understand ability scores, which is right here on the same page. We've got 6 of them. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. They're the same stats that are in D&D, so if you know those, I think you know these.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Wisdom is a dump stat. Let's go.
Oh, for us, it's going to be a very much a dump stat, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're gonna find out. The stat creation's pretty fun. It's not super complicated.
Wisdom does say it's tied to perception, so cats
that's the problem. It is, yeah. All of my characters are extremely low wisdom. I have felt it when it comes to perception. You feel it real quick.
Alright, so each one starts at 10, representing a human average, but as you make character choices, you'll adjust these scores. So, okay, here's the thing. Since they are the same stats, we could technically probably use the D&D literal cat stat block, the tiny beast unaligned.
So here's the thing. If we're trying to do it that way, yes. But the way that the stats are assigned are different in this game. So there's not rolls or anything.
Okay.
You get boosts. So you start at 10 and everything, and then your ancestry and your heritage, I believe both actually, and sometimes your background give you stat boosts, and then you can use those.
Ability score overview. Each ability score starts at 10, representing a human average, but as you make character choices, you'll adjust these scores by applying ability boosts, which increase the score, and ability flaws, which decrease the score. As you build your character, remember to apply these when making decisions. So we adjust based on ancestry, background, class.
Yes. I do think this looks like this is pre-revamp, which is fine. But just the way it's saying reduce it by 2, because there's not technically... we don't have the big number anymore. It's just the modifiers. But yeah, so... Yeah, they modified it. So instead of having the 1 to 20, you just have like +4 in this, +2 in this, 0, -1, whatever.
Okay.
See, Paizo, this is why you can't let your website go down. I would have just bought the new one off of you yesterday before we did this recording, but your website was down.
It do be like that. But like, it's fine. But this is what I meant in the redesign actually had a decent chunk of changes. I believe it also got rid of alignment, a couple other things.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's not like people were actually using alignment for its intended purpose anymore anyway.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, for real.
I like it as a concept, but like, I'm always chaotic neutral. It's fine.
But let's be real. Alignment works best when you play a dungeon crawler as it's meant to be as a group of treasure hunters, but like people who try and do heroic fantasy with it, it just falls apart if you try and stick to alignment.
Yeah, for sure. Which, conveniently, Absalom is literally just a dungeon crawl. It's a nightmare, both to run and to play. Or not Absalom, I don't remember right now, but it's one of the 1Es that got converted to 2E.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So, I guess since we are using technically the older version of the 2nd edition book, we just keep us on track. If there's... Yeah. If anyone looks at this later and is like, wait, that's not what the book says, it's because we're using an old one. I'm sorry. We didn't have access to anything else.
It's the other version.
Yeah. Still technically 2nd edition.
Yeah. It is still... You can still technically use both, because it's still, like, the numbers are still technically in the background, you just don't actually interact with them in any way.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that. Like, it's technically still there, but it's not.
Okay. Anyway.
Anywho.
So, I guess, is there anything to do right here with the overview, or we just go... No, we go straight to create a concept is step 1.
Okay.
This is gonna be the hardest part, and almost definitely got to break a rule here.
yeah, I'm guessing literal cat won't fly as a concept in vanilla Pathfinder.
I don't think so. I think catfolk is the closest you're gonna get.
Too bad.
Yeah. Sorry, Pathfinder. We're a literal cat today.
Yeah.
But I think just with the way the ancestry and heritage and stuff works, I don't think you're gonna manage it being an actual physical cat.
Well, that's okay. We can break rules on this show. We can break the game's rules anyway.
Yeah. The game's rules. Yeah. Come on.
They're more like suggestions in this podcast.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yes, our concept is, of course, literal cat. Unless, does anyone here have a specific type of cat they would like to make, since we've got this specific, like, sort of high fantasy dungeon crawler setting again?
So I did say raccoons are cats with thumbs, but I like ragdoll cats, so we should do that, I think.
Ragdoll
cats.
Yeah, they're really cute.
I know those.
They're really fluffy, and also let you pick them up all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, they're dumb as hell, and I love them.
Yeah, I noticed. Most of these pictures look super regal. Then there's just this one. Here, I'm posting the image.
Yeah, they got the fucking head empty cat for real. I love them so much. They're so good. So fucking head empty.
Incredible stuff there.
Attached to an article titled 7 Things to Know Before Getting a Ragdoll Cat.
Yeah. They're cute though.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yes, we can do a ragdoll. That's fine.
Okay.
Ragdoll cat.
So are you suggesting you would like to have a cat that was raised by raccoons, or?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we can do that.
Hell yeah.
Will that tie into our ancestry in some way, or?
Probably not, unfortunately, again. We're not working with a lot here. A lot of fantasy that they're all humanoids. And we don't get Tasha's fucking workaround.
Where's Tasha when you need her?
Owned by Wizards of the Coast.
So true, bestie.
So true.
I guess the first thing we pick, though, is our ancestry, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, right, this is the first one. Heritages aren't a thing here. I think it's just ancestry. So that makes it slightly easier, I guess. Also, it's only going to have 6 because this should probably player core 1.
I would guess.
Yeah. Catfolk is new player core 2. So,
Okay.
depending on how you want to do that. Because it is official material. It's just not going to be in the book you have.
Do you have that book? Like,
I can
uh,
send it to you. I don't have the book, but I've got a wonderful website that gives you all the information you need.
Oh, perfect.
Because Pathfinder's really fucking good about that, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, if we just got the information, then we can
Yeah.
still use it, I think.
Archives of Nethys. It's officially sanctioned, and it's just literally everything in the game.
Cool.
It rules. It's really good, actually. I can also probably...
Okay.
Actually, if you want to do it that way instead, because it'll have the new updated character creation stuff, I can also send you character creation.
Oh, that would also be helpful.
Yeah, just want to do it that way. I got that too.
Cool.
4 free boosts.
So anyway, so our ancestry then is... We're gonna do modified catfolk.
I think that's reasonable. That stretches the homebrew, but you can make a catfolk a cat.
I mean, I'm just gonna write in broken rules, modifying catfolk ancestry.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you guys can hear, but you probably can't hear me typing as much because I've got this super quiet keyboard now.
Fancy.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Yeah, I can't either.
It's nice.
I bet.
Yeah, I got this cheap mechanical keyboard and then put in some custom switches on it. And now it makes very little noise, and it's about to make less because I'm going to get low-profile keycaps for it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Heck yeah.
It's actually surprisingly easy to modify a mechanical keyboard as long as the switches aren't welded to the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, honestly.
You just yank everything out and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just put the new parts in.
Yeah, you just slap them on there.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
That's neither here or there, I guess.
Yeah.
So, as a catfolk,
Mhm.
that's our background. Now, I guess we still need a class, don't we?
Yep, class is going to be a thing, which will be fun.
Wait, do we need to apply attribute boosts?
So you're going to you got 4 free ones, and it'll just be jumping the big number up 1. So, strength, dex, con. So I would wait until after you know what class we're going to do.
Okay.
Because obviously you want a 4 in your good stat.
Yeah. So the ones that we have, and if there's something that's not mentioned here in the old book, then let us know and we'll get it on
for sure.
the archives. But
Yeah.
according to this, we have Alchemist, Barbarian, Bard, Champion,
Mhm.
Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, and wizard.
There's probably more, but yeah, all of those have been updated. So I know the base classes have all been updated at this point. There's a few other cool ones, but I think most of them are subclasses, so it doesn't matter.
All right. So what kind of cat we want?
I mean, they're raised by raccoons, so I feel like there's only one answer.
Barbarian?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, a barbarian.
I'm assuming you were gonna say rogue, but
I'm good with. Hey, barbarian also fits. I was joshing, but also like no, yeah, barbarian also works.
all right. Just feeding into my personal fantasy of playing as an incredibly throwable barbarian.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. All right, let's do it. Barbarian.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Good old Barb.
We love a barb. They also got a really fun subclass that lets them cast. I don't think they actually cast magic in this one. They got Blood Rager in one of the last updates, which is my personal favorite.
So, our cat barbarian, is there anything else we need from the concept section, or are we going on to step 2, build attribute modifiers?
I think step 2 is what we're gonna need, because heritage, I believe, is optional.
Okay.
Pretty sure. If it's not, then it'll make us circle back to it, but...
Yeah.
Because again, well, actually, heritage isn't as bad. It can be a fancy heritage cat, but it is still a cat.
Okay. I mean, if we're just gonna be a cat raised by raccoons, I don't think we have any fancy heritage.
Right, that's what I mean, and especially because of that, I don't think we're going to. And yeah, you don't have to have a heritage, so it's fine.
Okay.
So, attribute modifiers. At this point, you need to start building your character's attribute modifiers.
Yeah, buddy!
See the overview on page 19. Characters' attribute modifiers each start at +0, and as you select your ancestry, background, and class, you'll apply attribute boosts, which increase a modifier by 1, and flaws, which decrease a modifier by 1.
Yes.
At this point, just note a +0 in each attribute modifier, and familiarize yourself with the rules for attribute boosts and flaws on page 19. Okay.
There's not a ton of flaws in the redesign. It's possible, but... Oh, actually! Catfolk do have an attribute flaw.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Or bad for them, I guess.
Either way. I like flaws, personally.
They make things interesting, that's for sure.
Especially because you default at 10 for everything. So flaw just means that you drop down, which is, I think that's fun.
So our attribute boosts are dexterity, charisma, and then free, which I assume means one of our choice.
Yes. So you're going to do it on the zeros. Which I guess technically if you put you could also add these by 2 and it'll do the same thing.
I think I'm going to have to because the modifiers are not...
They don't move?
Changeable.
Huh.
Weird. Okay, yeah, you might have to do it that way then.
Which ones was it?
So dexterity, charisma, then you get a free boost.
So the barbarian key ability score is strength.
Yeah, so you'll want to put it in strength.
The secondary is dexterity, but we want that strength to be a bit boosted, so...
Pretty sure you also get 4 for free. Okay, you'll do that at the very end. It's got an order. So your ancestry, you've got that. Barbarian just gives you other things here. And then you will have a background, which can also give you boosts.
Okay.
But this is where we are right now.
Okay, so we've selected our ancestry already. It's the catfolk. So we got the thing. Pick a background. Your character's background might represent their upbringing, aptitude they've been honing since their youth, or another aspect of their life before they became an adventurer. So, backgrounds. Is there a...
It says page 60.
Okay. That must be in the new book.
I think it's 61 in the PDF.
Yeah, there's a bunch of backgrounds there.
So, let's see.
Yeah, there's also technically, I could give you a bigger list, but these should be fine.
Yeah, there is the criminal background.
Yeah, always a good time.
Yeah. Gambler background, although I don't think that one would make sense as much.
Not as much, no.
Probably not for this cat.
Street urchin in this case actually probably wouldn't make sense. We have a family, they're just raccoons.
Yeah, but I mean, raccoons are by default street urchins, I feel like.
Okay. I still think criminal is the way to go.
I don't think you're wrong. I think criminal's a good call.
Yeah, it's easy fit.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea.
You have lived a life of crime. You might have become an adventurer to seek redemption, to escape the law, or simply to get access to a bigger and better loot. Probably the last one.
Probably, yeah. Oh, and you get another free. Nice. Okay, very good. Lore skills. Love lore skills.
Our 2 boosts, one must be dexterity or intelligence, and one is free.
Yep.
You're trained in the stealth skill and the underworld lore skill. You gain the experienced smuggler skill feat.
Yeah. So that's ancestry feats. There should be, yeah, background, yeah. So it's the skill feat section. So go for the background one, and that's going to be, which one was experienced smuggler?
And then where would the other ones go?
Underworld lore, that's weird on all of the sheets. That's going to be, stealth is a skill. So you would simply just change, there should be a trained box. It's usually, I think, 1 to 4 up near the skills, which you were at. Yeah, on the side where the skills are. And yeah, the lore is also there, because it's technically a skill. But there should be a trained box, and you would change that to 1, because it's the first level of ability.
Is that the T here?
Yes, yeah. And then stealth. You would just mark stealth as trained.
And then our ability boost, I'm assuming, is going to go into Dex.
Yeah, and then free, which probably put in strength.
Right now, let's do Constitution, because we don't have any boost to Constitution, and it does matter to our cat.
That's true. Yeah, because it is tiny.
Being a barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 80-bitty.
Oh, do we want to apply the attribute flaw of to wisdom at this point?
See, the thing is, oh yeah, because cat flip does actually have to. I would do it, yeah. So just mark wisdom down to 8.
Okay.
And I should give you a -1. It's my typical character, brain empty.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Heart big, brain empty. 0 thoughts.
Who needs them?
Not me.
Hope you guys are excited, because there's one more episode until the beginning of Action Fiction Autumn.
Yeah, we got some stuff cooking for that, as they say.
Cooking. The episodes, they are coming together.
In ways you wouldn't imagine. Well, you could probably imagine. I mean, it's a podcast. How crazy can we get?
Also, you know exactly what kind of characters we're making, so... Anyway, about the show, like, as it is right now, you can go to badgertrove.com/literalcatpod to learn any information about the show that is currently relevant. Really, it's just like a basic description of the show, the latest episodes. Also, how to find us on social media. You know, the important stuff.
Yeah, you can go follow us, check out different links over there.
Yeah.
Following on socials is a great way to stay up to date with the show, because Joel manages those and he's very good about posting episodes on time and our monthly review or monthly view things. Just, yeah, go check it out.
Yeah, Blue Sky and Tumblr are the places where you're probably going to get the most, like, up-to-date, like, news about the show, other than the episodes themselves, which you can, you know, subscribe via RSS on your podcast app of choice. But if you want to, like, get in touch with us, social media, also a good place for that. Our inboxes are open on Blue Sky, Tumblr. Also, we have an email account, literalcatpod@gmail.com. Also, we have a Discord channel, which you can access by going to badgertrove.com/Discord.
Yeah. Any of those, great place to reach us. Send us some cat pics. Send us different games to try. You could send us a challenge.
Yeah, Action Fiction Autumn is coming up. If there's a specific type of action movie trope that you would like to see, make sure that we cover. Now is the time to email us.
Yes.
Episode recordings have already begun, but there is plenty of time to make sure we'll have, 4 or 5 episodes left to record by the time you're hearing this.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, just get at us. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And as we have said in the past, the theme for this episode was decided by our patrons over at patreon.com/badgertrove. If you would like to participate in deciding the next seasonal theme, which will be for the summer of 2026, then subscribe to the Patreon. Is that what you call it? A subscription? I don't know.
I think so.
By December. Although, you know, considering that I feel like December is kind of a rough time of year to be doing that. So there's a couple options that Patreon has that I think I'm going to use for this one. First off, instead of just having it end at the end of December, I think maybe we run the poll into January. And also, I mean, it's already available to the $2 patrons, but I think there's a way I can set it so that you can just do a one-time payment of $2 to access a specific post. So I might do that one for this one.
Yeah. Give people more time.
Yeah, give you more time, put no pressure to like keep a subscription going or anything like that, just to participate and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's a thing that we'll think about later.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
We have to get through the whole season first.
Whew, season's a long time.
It's like 3 months.
Well, let's see. What else do we have to go over? All right. If you're already in tune with the show, something else that you can do to help out is rating and reviewing. If you're already subscribed, go down to that little those little stars and select 5 of them, or be honest. Tell us how you feel in a review. Hopefully, good things.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, every positive rating or review helps us maintain visibility within the podcasting apps. So every time you leave a review, even just one rating could be the difference between like no one finding the show through their podcasting app and a couple people finding the show. So if you want to help us grow our audience, maintain visibility and all that, then leave us that rating.
Yeah, and I'm sure you want more people to talk with about your favorite podcast, right?
Exactly. Anyway, I think that's everything for the show. Avalon, do you have anything you'd like to talk about right now?
Yeah. So I have been streaming more over on Twitch, twitch.tv/AvalonAlchemist. You can find me over there doing a bunch of stuff. I played the new Destiny campaign. I played through the Lies of P DLC. And I'm going to should be started by time you're hearing this, starting my blind playthrough of Dark Souls 1, not playing with a blindfold on. I'm playing and I have no idea what to do in the game. I know of the Dark Souls games. I've played Elden Ring at least, so I kind of know how they work. I've played other Souls-likes, but I've never played the Souls games, and that's what I want to do. And doing it blind sounds fun because that means if I mess up a quest line or get somebody killed, then I just have to live with it, and you get to watch me suffer through all the different bosses and clunky mechanics of some older games. Other than that, you can follow me over on Blue Sky. That's where I'm usually most active on. Again, that's just at avalonalchemist.bsk, whatever it tags on to the end.
One of these days we gotta get that set to the Badger Trove domain.
We really do, because it's so cool that you can have your own domain at the end. But yeah, that is really all I've got. Joel, what you got going on there?
Oh, for me, you can follow me at OmamerVT on Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, Tumblr. Right now, I am really trying to push to get new YouTube subscribers, actually. I don't think I'm going to achieve this, but it is my goal to get 50 YouTube subscribers by the end of August. And if you're listening to this in August, you have the potential to help with that. I do talk about TTRPG stuff over there sometimes, so like, a lot of it's not going to be stuff like that, but there'll be a few things that you'll like if you like this show.
Can confirm.
Anyway, I think that's enough from us. How about you get back to the episode?
Yeah, get out of here, skedaddle.
Let's see, was there anything else we needed to do with class right now?
So for class, you've got a bunch of trainings and skill. There's extra stuff that you get, but also part of it is trained in a number of additional skills equal to 3 plus your int, and we're about to do a 4 boost. So,
okay.
Yeah, I would wait until that part gets done in case you put something into int.
Gotcha.
Okay, we'll trust the process.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're doing the determine ability scores.
Yeah. We did that.
Step 7. Record class details.
Well, so you are going to need to do the 4 free boosts.
Oh!
Because that's in step 6. Yeah.
Alright, my bad. I completely missed that point.
Those are easy. It's just add 4. You cannot stack them. So it would have to be 4 different ones. But yeah, you get 4 frees.
Okay. Now I think would be a good time to boost strength, dex, constitution again.
Got this Dex Barbarian. Let's go.
Yeah.
It is a cat.
It's true. And then you have one more. It's either wisdom, int, or charisma.
So we could get our wisdom back to 10.
Could.
Or we could just be a lot more personable.
That's true.
I think being like a smooth talking criminal is always fun.
Yeah, charisma's good.
Also, we're a cat who just doesn't look like he's aware he's alive.
Yeah.
So.
Real doofy cat. So
So charisma then?
Yes.
Yeah, charisma. This is a cat that gets away with all of its crimes because no one actually believes he's aware he's committing crimes.
Just cannot figure it out.
He just doesn't know any better.
He may actually not be aware he's committing crimes, is the thing.
He's just chilling.
Like, if we're assuming the picture that I posted that was attached to that article...
Yeah, this is the cat for sure.
Yeah, this is that one.
This is the one.
Alright. And for the audience's information, the cat in question has its tongue out and his eyes are not facing the same direction.
It's really good. I love it. Okay, so go back to the sheet and I'll tell you the stuff you gotta mark.
Okay.
Well, first off, perceptions. We need to find perceptions. You're gonna have expert in that, so mark the E. Looks like it's right under hit points. Yeah! So that's expert. 3 saves right to the left of it. You are expert in fortitude saves, trained in reflex, expert in will. Now for skills, you are trained in athletics by default.
Awesome.
Yep. And then you're going to get 3 additional that you get to pick, because we do not have an int modifier.
Deception, right?
That makes sense. Criminal.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Thievery.
Thievery's good.
Yeah. Stealth. Do we already have a boost to stealth?
We already have a boost to stealth.
Yeah, because the cat.
We're at +5.
Ooh.
I don't know. What would be a good one for the last one?
Is there anything... We can't put more in acrobatics, can we?
No, you can do acrobatics. You haven't done acrobatics yet. You got athletics. So I would do acrobatics, probably. Those are both pretty useful. You also have trained in simple, martial, and unarmed attacks, which I think was the weapons were down below. Range strikes? Yeah, weapon proficiencies.
Oh, okay.
So simple weapons, trained. Martial weapons, trained. Unarmed attacks, trained.
Oh, good. We're trained in unarmed attack. That's probably going to be what we do most of the time.
Yeah, probably, honestly. The issue is I don't see armor, but you also have training in armor. Maybe it's further down, but that seems weird.
Is there an armor proficiency?
Look up near the top where the armor class is.
Oh, maybe. That's true. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Trained in light, trained in medium, trained in unarmored defense.
Okay.
And that's it. You technically have Barbarian class DC, but I don't think that matters right now.
Okay.
Interesting.
Everybody's just technically fucking set in that. Got your training. You do get the rage action, quick tempered action. You get instincts at level 1. That's crazy. You also will get a class feed. Okay, so I think that's where we are now on step 7.
Okay.
I believe starting hit point.
So, class details. Starting hit points. Add together the number of hit points your character gains from their ancestry and the number of points they gain from their class. So, Catfolk.
It's 8. I'm not seeing any for this. I wonder if that's something that got changed, because I don't see any. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 12 plus con. So it would be 20 plus whatever your constitution is. Or the modifier, not the big number.
So 20 plus 2?
Yes, 22.
22 plus 8 is 30?
No.
Or...
Because I added, it's 12 plus con, and then there's 8 from Catfolk. So that together would be 22.
Okay, gotcha.
Because their constitution has a +2.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah!
Then the initial proficiency section of your class entry indicates your character's starting proficiency ranks in a number of areas.
Yep, that we did.
Yep.
Ayo, there's a cat animal instinct, baby!
Oh?
Barbarian works. I prefer Blood Rager, but we could make the cat no cat animal instinct for Barbarian stuff.
We gotta, right?
Yeah, you gotta double up the cat.
Where would that go on the sheet?
Let me see. That's probably gonna be, because that's specifically for class.
Feature first.
It's not a feature is the thing. It's just part of the class? Well, no, maybe it is a feature.
There is also a feat here.
Yeah, because feat is a different thing. Because you will get a class feat at first level. I bet maybe that is what it is. So quick tempered and instinct probably go there for those first 2 for the features.
Okay. Was it animal instinct?
Yeah, so your animal instinct is going to be cat. And you will get a barbarian class feat. Yay!
Yippee!
Yeah, I'm on the archives page for Barbarian right now, and it does say that the instinct is listed as a feat.
Okay, cool. Wait, listed as a feat or a feature?
It's the class feature.
That makes sense. Okay. I'm assuming Quick Tempered is the same way. And then Barbarian Feat, which is the feat part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Rage is just, Rage and Quick Tempered are technically actions, but Quick Tempered is a free action, which is just effectively you can rage.
Yeah, that's what it says. Quick-tempered, trigger, roll initiative. Requirements, you are not encumbered or wearing heavy armor. So long as you're able to move freely, your fury is instinctive and instantaneous. you rage as a free action.
Yeah, it's just a free action.
Nice.
Barbarian feats at first level, and every even-numbered level thereafter, you gain a Barbarian class feat. Barbarian feats.
So they're sorted by level, so it should be pretty easy to look at the first bits.
Oh, that's convenient.
So level 1, we got, acute vision, adrenaline rush, draconic arrogance, moment of clarity, raging intimidation, raging thrower, and sudden charge.
Raging thrower is funny.
Acute vision just gives us dark vision when we're raging.
Yes, which you already have low light, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already got low light.
Adrenaline rush. You are capable of amazing feats of strength. While raging, increase your encumbered and maximum bulk limits by 2.
Okay.
Gain a +1 bonus to athletics.
That's not terrible.
To lift heavy objects, escape, and force things open.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Oh, specifically in those instances? That's not
Yeah.
amazing, but we'll see.
Moment of clarity. You push back your rage for a moment in order to think clearly. Until the end of this turn, you can use actions with the concentrate trait, even if those actions don't have the rage trait.
So let's cast spells.
Okay.
Theoretically.
So we can cast spells. With this, we would eventually be able to cast spells while raging, if we took any spells.
That's what it sounds like, yeah. It's still the concentrate thing specific. I don't think all spells have concentrate, but I think that would be how that works, yeah.
So we could do concentration-based actions, basically.
Yes, which you cannot do if you're in a rage, yeah.
Okay. Raging intimidation. While you're raging, you're demoralized and scared to death actions. Gain the rage trait, allowing you to use them while raging.
Yeah, buddy.
As soon as you meet the requirements for the skill feats Intimidating Glare and Scared to Death, you gain those feats.
Intimidating Glare is really good, actually.
Raging Thrower. Well, we don't have opposable thumbs, so that one we can't do. It's about throwing things.
You can throw with your mouth.
I guess. It's not going to be as effective.
That's true. I will cede on that. But technically you can throw with your mouth.
Let's see. Sudden charge. With a quick sprint, you dash up your foe and swing. You know, we are a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Having a cat run up on you with intent to kill might be a little intimidating.
Yeah, no, for sure. Cats like to do the bat. They run up, they bap, and they run away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a classic cat move.
It is a classic cat move.
Alright, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Guys, I want you all to imagine the dumbest looking cat you can think of getting the zoomies, coming up and slapping you, and then running away again. Because that's what we've just created.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for us for that.
That's really good, actually. I do like that a lot. Okay, I think that gets us out of Barbarian, finally. Yeah, because the rest of it is second level skill feats. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Heck yeah.
Oh, we do get a +5 foot status bonus to our speed.
That is level 1. No, wait.
Nope, never mind. It's level 3.
That's level 3.
My bad.
I'm like, hold on, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, sorry. We don't have that.
This ain't
What is
no
our-
monk.
What is our base speed?
25 feet. It's your base speed.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't see the level 3 thing by it.
That's so valid.
At first level, your character has 15 gold to spend on armor, weapons, or other basic equipment. So we already know from our class list what we are good with, hypothetically.
Hypothetically. We did build this barbarian cat like a dex fighter, but we'll see how it goes.
I kind of feel like we should lean into the unarmed combat skills since
Honestly,
we have that. And
yeah.
it makes the issue of finding a weapon a cat could use like a non-issue because it's just these hands or claws, as it were.
Yeah, for sure.
Catch these claws.
I do think hand wraps are... It's weapons that don't count as weapons for monks, so I would assume unarmed. But I don't remember how much they cost.
I'd be amazed if hand wraps cost 15 gold.
Yeah, we try and find out, is there a non-magical version? The issue... So this was one of the things was... okay, wait, here. Why is it not giving it here? Hand wrap and mighty blows is 35 gold, but that is +1 total. +1 striking is 100, but I don't...
Oh, so they are expensive.
Yeah, of course, they're magical weapons.
Okay, I missed that part somehow at the beginning.
That's why I was trying to see if there's a no, it looks like all of them are magical weapons, which makes sense.
Yeah, so that's something you buy after your first successful dungeon.
Yeah.
Crawl.
Or maybe find in there if your GM is nice enough.
Yeah, maybe your GM can come up with a slightly worse enchantment to put on one that would be better than nothing, but also not as good as the stock ones.
Well, honestly, that too, yeah. Just to, like, maybe make your unarmed strikes do a little bit more damage, but not actually give you, like, the +1.
Yeah.
Also, I think +1 striking tends to be less expensive just because it's to hit, not to deal damage. Because they split it. So it's 2 different ones.
See.
Do we want to say this cat is wearing something?
Can it wear a little scarf?
It can wear a little scarf.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can have a little scarf as a treat.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. What page would armor be on in the... Because that's what I was getting at, is that if there's anything like, I don't know, if we could argue that it's like a cloth armor.
So there are cloth armors. Also because of Barbarian, you're going to probably want... I think Raging in Pathfinder is just encumbered, though, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal.
It says as long as we're not wearing heavy armor, we're good.
Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if that matched up with D&D or not. I know that there's... Where the hell... Oh, equipment. Because I know there's cloth armors. Yeah, there's a bunch. Some of them are decent, even.
Even better.
Nice.
So, let's see, we've got...
Little cat key.
I was kind of hoping we'd have, like... Either something we could argue, like, is the scarf, or, like, just, like, a little funny cloak.
Ooh, there's probably a little funny cloak.
If nothing else, there's explorer's clothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. You could also do, if you want a cloak, there's armored cloak. Oh. It is 2 gold. You do get a check penalty, but again, this isn't technically a dex character. And because we didn't actually pump dex to 4, dex cap doesn't matter.
True. Are you looking at the padded armor?
I don't think so. Padded
or
armor
armored coat.
Yeah, the armored cloak.
Okay, armored coat is made of leather, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's flexible. That can fit on a cat.
Yeah. We could also argue if you really just want to go with the scarf, the gi could probably be that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think a cloak is cool though. Cat in a cloak is cool.
Cat in a cloak is very cool.
The gi is funny though, because like the scarf could be like the belt, and so like one day you see the cat wearing a red scarf. 2 months later, you're back and it's wearing. I don't know what comes after.
I don't either, honestly.
Like a green scarf.
But that
maybe.
Yeah, then you come back 2 years later, and the scarf's black now. Maybe I don't want to pick a fight with him this time.
Don't fight this cat. This cat is dangerous.
I am fond of the cloak, though, so either way.
Could also technically do both. We're not doing any weapons, so, like, that frees up a lot of gold. And that's 2 silver for a gi, so, like, realistically, you can just get both.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, we could. The scarf could just be flavor, too.
Yeah, of course. I meant it as flavor, and then you were like, but armor. I'm like, oh yeah, right, armor. We have to do that.
Yeah.
I just thought, like, the gi could be the scarf as armor, but also, I do like the idea of the light armored jacket.
Yeah.
The light armored coat. Just, because you got the little cat who's kind of dressed up like a rogue, but then you find out too late that he's actually a barbarian.
He's just a barbarian, actually.
It's like, oh, he's so dexterous. Surely he's a rogue. He's wearing a hooded cloak. Surely he's a rogue. Oh, he's a career criminal. Surely he's a rogue.
Kicks you.
Oh, he was raised by raccoons. I've made a mistake.
A mistake has been made.
This isn't at all what I signed up for.
At first I was confused as to why Magic decided to make their raccoons red, and then I realized that is correct.
All right.
Background, got class, got attribute, we could probably, we don't need equipment. I'm gonna hold on to some money.
Yeah, we don't need to spend our money on anything else, probably.
Okay, I think we've already, that's already done that.
Is there a section for money?
I would hope so, on a fucking sheet.
Why are my arrow keys scrolling backwards through this book? That
is a good question. Maybe go down to inventory, because there's probably something down there. Again, never used the sheet before in my life. Yeah, right there. CP, all that stuff. Yeah, GP.
I mean, it makes sense that you haven't used this sheet, because it's not an official one.
Yeah. And again, I just use Path Builder. So I typically play in Foundry, and I'll build it in Path Builder and then convert it in Foundry. But yeah.
I mean, fair.
Gotcha.
Most of my games are digital.
Yeah, I prefer using online tools when they exist for games that I play online too.
It's easier.
Yeah, my favorite game is City of Mist, and there's no online tools for that.
That's so fair.
It wouldn't surprise me if Son of Oak eventually made one, but I think the fact that they've got the full system on Roll20, that's probably all they're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a massive, well-funded operation.
That's fair, honestly. But yeah, we have built a cat. We only broke one rule.
Somehow, we only broke one rule.
That's crazy.
I think what it is a lot of the rules that we broke in D&D were tied to equipment that you were required to take as a result of the rogue class.
Oh, that would make sense, actually.
Like, yeah, there was a lot of gear that you were required to take, and I think that was responsible for at least one of the broken rules.
Yeah, it turns out you don't actually have to take equipment. It turns out.
That does simplify things.
You could just be like, what if I just had money instead?
And that was the other thing. The encumbrance limit, we broke it based on our cat's strength, and so we had to ignore it because all the gold that we were not spending still counted towards encumbrance as per core rules.
So I don't think money counts towards encumbrance. If it does, nobody uses it that way, so I'm gonna double check. Actually, I just check out encumbrance, because I do know that exists, but it's usually based on bulk, not weight.
I just know that 5th edition encumbrance, everyone kind of agrees it's dumb and there's no point to using it.
Yeah. Also, technically, all that happens when you're encumbered is you're clumsy 1 and you take a 10-foot penalty to your speed. So, like...
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. It's not actually bad.
There are more pressing matters at play.
Yeah. Okay, so you can carry amount of bulk equal to 5 plus your strength modifier without penalty. We have 2, so 7 bulk, which there's no way those coins are hitting 7 bulk.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, even with the key and the cloak, you're not hitting 7 bulk.
Alright, I think we're good on that front then.
Yeah.
So the only things left, it looks like, age, gender and pronouns.
Yep, the silly goofy bits.
Do we worry about hero points?
So hero points tend to just be in the game. It's effectively just inspiration.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a bit more consistent. Like there's rules on how to do it, which I think 5.5e is kind of doing, but like it's just inspiration. You got one at the start of each game. DMs will usually give out one for doing recaps, and then if you do something cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's just focus on age, gender, and pronouns then.
Yeah.
And then I think we're done.
Yeah.
Name.
Oh yeah, name.
True.
All right.
So, of course, for naming this, we could go with some kind of Pathfinder naming convention, but we also have on the bottom of our style guide this image that I pulled from... I keep forgetting to write down where it's actually from.
It's really good.
We've looked it up so many times, and I keep forgetting, but it's how cat owners name their cats.
Real.
And we got Style 1, regular person. Style 2, food and drink. Style 3, music reference. Style 4, mythology and folklore. Style 5, animal and cryptid. Style 6, historical reference. Style 7, literature. Style 8, astronomy. Style 9, nerd culture.
I'm a big fan of naming my cats Cat.
I got cat 1, cat 2, cat 5.
Cat.
Don't worry about 3 and 4.
You just point, cat. They're like, yeah, I'm a cat.
Cats really do say, like, I'm a cat.
Ale, what's your level of familiarity with Pathfinder lore?
I'm not a huge lore buff, but like a decent amount.
Is there any sort of historical or mythological feature that someone might ironically name a cat after?
Ironically?
Yes.
Yeah, or seriously, just like, oh, this cat makes me think of this thing, either in a funny way or in a serious way. It's up to interpretation, maybe.
Yeah, let me see. Let me check out the gods, because that's gonna be a fun one. Honestly, Pharasma. I think Pharasma's a fun cat name.
Pharasma. I like that a lot better than the one I had.
What did you have?
I was gonna say Stump, because...
Stump is good. That's a good name.
I mean, just look at our boy on this.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's a good cat name.
Stump.
Like a tree stump stands strong.
But I do think Stump is very good, and I would not be upset if that was the name. Stump is pretty great.
Stump is a cat who was raised by raccoons.
Yes.
Let's go with Stump.
All right.
Let's go.
Good old Stump. What are Stump's pronouns?
We've been using he, him.
We have been using he, him.
But when it comes to animals, that tends to just be like little guidus.
Yeah. Do we like he, him?
I'd be fine using he, him for Stump.
Okay.
I am undecided on the cat's pronouns and am fine with he, him.
Okay. And then, of course, we need an age.
Mm-hmm. How old's this cat? We talking like old, been around the block cat? We fresh face cat? What are we doing?
I would say it has to be young enough to still have a 16 in dexterity.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, even old cats are pretty dexterous, but that's a lot of dex.
What do we do like a 6 to 7 year old cat?
Yeah.
I like 6.
Yeah, 6 feels good.
6? Okay.
6 is a cat who has probably a lot more experience than the average cat we make, because I think usually the age range we go for a young, adventurous character is more like in the 3 to 5 range. But
Yeah.
True. But this one got some experience. Stump has been around the block.
Stump knows a little bit.
Well, no, Stump doesn't know.
Well, that's true. No, Stump knows exactly a little bit. just a little bit.
I think we've done it, gang.
I think we have. I think we made a cat.
All right. And, technical difficulties aside, we made really great time, actually.
Oh, yeah.
See? Not 3 hours. I did my job.
You did your job. We are very appreciative.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Ale.
Yeah. I like talking about stuff. It's fun. Also, making a cat is goofy silly.
Yeah. But also, yes. As stated earlier, one broken rule, because there are no item requirements, unlike in 5th edition, which does require you to take some items at character creation.
So I do think 5.5 changed it, because I'm pretty sure you can just take money in 5.5, but then the encumbrance rules would still bog you down.
Potentially. Again, a lot of people ignore encumbrance, and also if you're playing on D&D Beyond, they just let you turn that off.
Yeah. I mean, it's silly rule. I get why it's there, but I don't know anybody that uses it.
It's kind of a placeholder from older editions, but it was literally designed not to be used.
Yeah.
Because even when it's on and you are using it, the limitations are so high that you'd never reasonably hit them.
Yeah, for sure, unless you're just going bananas.
Yeah, or playing as a cat.
It's true. Or a raccoon.
Because when we made the cat, we did, in fact, hit that encumbrance limit, right away.
That's so funny.
Because our strength was so low, because we used the cat stat block that came with...
Oh, right! Yeah, you use the stat block, so it's gonna have, no strength.
Yeah, it had a -4 strength modifier.
-4.
Oh, that's absurd.
Yeah, that's a little whack.
It was kind of bad.
In comparison.
Yeah.
Much stronger cat.
This cat's a barbarian. That cat was a rogue.
Yeah.
Barbarians are much stronger than rogues.
Yes.
Average.
Also, in general, the numbers tend to be higher in Pathfinder because they can, consistently go up. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. 22 to start's pretty nice, honestly.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty bulky. But yeah. Oh, that's a cute sheet. It's got actions on there, or it's got the action system explainer. Neat.
Yeah. So 2 things left to do. Ale, would you like to promote yourself?
Hi, I'm Ale. I'm on hiatus. I'll be coming back when I get a computer working. Until then, I'm going to be doing D&D on Sundays at night. It's 9 EST. We're doing Phandelver. And then every other Saturday-ish, I tend to post it on my Blue Sky. But that's Pathfinder. So if you are interested at all in Pathfinder, how it plays, stuff like that, we have a campaign called Starfall that we are currently doing. I believe next week is going to be next Saturday should be on schedule the next time we play it. And that's usually at 1 EST. So, yeah.
All right. I'll make sure to get links for those from you, and they will be in the show notes.
Heck yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been great. Now, Avalon, how about that cat pun?
Joel, I've been too sick to make a cat pun, but when I sneeze, I'll go, catchoo.
All right, that's pretty good.
We'll take it. Everyone cut Avalon some slack. He's had it rough for the past bit.
It's been 3 weeks now that I've been sick.
Yeah, it's... Anyway... thanks for listening.